Thanks, but you know, this game has always been brand new to me, and something you did as a kid, and all of a sudden you make the major leagues, you get a chance to play against the great players, play with a lot of great players. And I know when I go back and think about my career, I really didn't take many opportunities to do that while I was still doing it, because I figured I had still work to do. I still get goosebumps because it's a great game. I have a great deal of respect for the game. Players change, but the game stays the same, the way you go out there and compete. And I've been very fortunate. I was a player, started with Milwaukee, and we moved to Atlanta in '66, traded to the Cardinals, and then traded on to the Mets, and then began. I never had to make a decision on a career, folks. That's pretty good, because while I was a player with the Mets, I became manager in '77. Thank you to them for giving me the opportunity. After I was fired, you have to get fired. If you're going to manage a lot of places, you have to get fired. Went on to Atlanta, and then on to actually a broadcasting career for 6 years, working for Gene Autry in Anaheim. And then Dal Maxwell hired me in St. Louis. And started all over, started that round again, because I wound up managing the 3 teams that I played for. Not too many people get an opportunity to do that. And then, of course, when I walk in airports and places, everybody knows me, and I have to really thank George Steinbrenner for giving me the opportunity to do that and trusting me with his teams, because that was no question the crown jewel of my career, to be with the Yankees, my hometown, and then to get into all the. I never been to a World Series as a player, and to have an opportunity to manage in 6 of them was quite a thrill. And, got a little stressful for me there the last few years, and thank the Dodgers for giving me the opportunity to see if managing could be fun again, and it certainly has been. But I think I was telling Lou earlier, I said, when I look out over the faces when you're having meetings and you realize, you know what, somebody younger should be doing this stuff. And I think Cito, of course, he mentioned our relationship, and Bobby and Lou and I. Very few people, when they retire, a lot of people really don't have a chance to make that decision. Usually somebody else makes it for them in this game. And all 4 of us had the opportunity to make this decision on our own. And I'm certainly going to miss the association with the players, with the coaches, with the fans. The media has been amazing as far as I'm concerned, because they've been a little combative at times in New York over my 12 years. But it's never been boring, folks, and I want to thank you for that. When I mentioned to my wife during the course of this last year that I think this was going to be it, she didn't necessarily believe me, but now she realizes that she likes to refer to my uniform as my play clothes, that I won't be wearing my play clothes anymore. And I'll get a chance to watch my daughter in her softball exploits, because even though she'd rather listen to Andre Ethier or Mattingly on how to hit, at least I can go watch. But again, I want to thank the commissioner and Major League Baseball for being there for me, because I really don't know what other way of life I would have really enjoyed as much as I've enjoyed what I've done here.
Thank you.